Hello everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I'm here for Queen Sugar Season 3 Episode 9. So y'all, Ralph, Angel, and Tran, they out walking and talking. She's saying how her mom, scrimped and scraped so she can go to private college. And she gonna do the same thing for her brother. He wants to be, I think, an electrical engineer. So, it's time for him to go to college. And, Ralph Angel, he liking Tran right about now. And he might as well gave her a note that said, do you like me, yes or no? Will you be my girlfriend, yes or no? Because he's like, are we just friends? Are we more than friends? He's like, yeah, we more than friends. I was like, see, I like them together. I think she's good for Ralph Angel. I just wish that he knew that he was good for, they was good together, and don't let all that outside mess get into his head. Now that I'm talking about, we're just going to skip ahead. Like, he's so stressed out because Darla wants more time with Blue and not sticking to schedules that he tells Trent, you know what, I'm going through some things right now. I'm stressed out, and I don't think a relationship is what I need right now. But, like, she understands, and she look hurt. But I'm like, Ralph Angel, no, we're not going to do that. This is a good relationship you were in with Trent. Don't let this mess with Darla get in your head. Now, I've been said that they need to go to family court and set up, get it down, written on paper. Okay, you get him during the week, I get him during the weekends, or we switch weeks. Something on paper, so it ain't just us figuring this out. Because y'all, the way y'all going right about now, it's not working for anybody. Because if Darla wanted to be real ugly, she can just go down to the court and say he is not the father. Yes, his name is on the birth certificate, but he is not the actual biological father. And she could take Blue away. Well, I don't know if she can, since his name is on the birth certificate. But I mean, her mom and daddy got money. There'll be some type of way if she wanted to, she can do that. I just think these two need to push all that anger that they have he has for her, and figure out what's good for Blue. In his mind was like, he missed out on 4 years of Blue's life while he was in jail, first day of school and all that, and he don't want to miss out on anymore. But I'm like, at the same time, Darla wasn't there neither. See, that's why y'all should have never let doggone it. Y'all should just kept it as Blue, is Aunt Vi and Uncle Hollywood was his guardian. Y'all should have kept it like that. But no, you wanting, more responsibilities, and this is what happens. So, we got Jacob. He calling up Charlie and lets him know, okay, my mama want to have a talk with you. She wants to find an alternative instead of having a jail, bring the jail and say Joe. But Charlie, she already got her side on Jacob because, you knew what was going on and you've been all up in my face. What's good? So finally, Charlie goes over there and she already got an attitude. Now, I mean, yeah, that family's a whole lot messed up, but you ain't got to be just rude inside this woman's house. The mom was like, look here, we can work together, we can kick my brother out of this situation, because I don't want a whole bunch of thugs and criminals on my family land. And she's like, you sound just like your brother. She's like, I may, but I don't want that. He didn't ran our family's name and our business to the ground. So if we work together, we can vote him out. And, we can't, go after, each other's shares, but you can go after Colton, my nephew, But Charlie's like, I don't really know if I want to work with somebody who is so quick and easy to just, turn against family, giving her the big side up. She was like, you may not like me, but, if you want to, get rid of my brother and, the plan he got going on, we might gonna have to work together. I was like, maybe. So Vi, she got her contract, and I can't remember what the man's name was, but he said, the only non-negotiable thing is I done checked up on lupus, and if you're not feeling good that day and you in pain, and don't lie to me about it. Go ahead and just take your day off, so you tail down somewhere, recuperate. I can't be having you back here, overworking it, and you be out for longer than what you are, okay? So Vi and Hollywood, they go, venue shopping. He wants to have like an Italian thing with verandas and some dude playing a flute and all that good stuff. She's trying to okay, this is what we're gonna do. She didn't already agree to the big wedding, and they sitting there tasting cakes and all that stuff. He already got his mind on what cake he want, but if we hear tasting cakes, I'm gonna taste all the cakes. But she wants to know, what's your dreams in life? What's your goals? What you want to do? Because we done worked our whole life, because that's what we had to do. Now you don't have to work. But what you want to do? He said man, I'm gonna open a construction company. Have a sports bar. She don't know what a sports bar is, but hey, boo. I mean, if that's your dream and your goals, go ahead for it. I was like, okay. See, I don't know what is going on with Remy and Nova, because y'all just out here in public holding hands. I'm like, what? Y'all just freely now with it. He back at the house, showing his blunt rolling skills. I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing now. Okay, fine, sure. They're getting a little more cozy. But I don't know how you gonna tell this to Charlie and how you think this is gonna turn out. I don't see it turn out too well. But I'm like, look at y'all. He just showing off his, joint rolling skills. They out in public just to hold hands. I'm like, really? Okay. So Nova tells Charlie, I lied. I've been seeing somebody for a few weeks now. Now, don't get mad at me. And y'all, the look Charlie gave her was like, it better not be Davis. Like, it can be anybody in the world. Just don't let it be Davis. And she was like, I didn't mean for this to happen. Don't hate me. I'm like, girl, she just looking like, just don't say it's Davis. She's like, it's Remy. We didn't kiss a few times. I'm like, no, please don't be mad at me, girl. If you want me to, I'll walk away. She's like, you been lying to me for weeks. You got all up in my tail when I sold the meal. Don't let that happen again, okay? So Remy, he shows up at Charlie's house, and he's like, basically, we broke up a long time ago, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, that's her sister. Y'all two was like y'all wasn't, I don't think y'all was official, but still, y'all was heading somewhere, and now you all up in her sister's face. And she's like, you've been walking around, what's the word I use? I'm paraphrasing. You've been walking around in judgment about everything I'm doing, but you've been sitting over here going behind my back, getting with my little sister. Okay, let me tell you this. She is precious child. If you hurt her, I will hurt you. We clear on that? Okay? So let's go over here to Micah and the crew. So they decide that they gonna spray paint the plantation, show a sign and all that other stuff. And I'm like, I just wish one person out of this group would, be the voice of reason. Like, hey, we can get our point across without vandalizing things, because that's what happened. They got all kind of candles around, and I don't know what happened, but the bag that was next to a candle catches on fire and immediately catches the barn on fire. So now Micah is paranoid out this mind. And when you do something, or when you haven't done something, you become extra paranoid. Let me tell you this story about the time me and my cousin, we went across the bridge. I was living in Indiana at the time, and I was 19 at the time, and she was 17, and we drove from Indiana to Kentucky. Now, it was basically crossing a bridge. That was it. It wasn't like we was going, 2 hours away. We went a 5-minute drive across the bridge, and we were trying to get to this store, and I've taken the route going from Indiana to Georgia driving so many times. I know the path. I was like, I got paranoid because I was like, this is the way to go to Georgia, and I don't remember it being an exit for a long, long time. I was wrong. It was an exit, a good 30 seconds after I had that thought in my head. But on the way back, we're driving. Now, mind you, we have not stole nothing. We ain't robbed a bank. We haven't kicked a puppy. We have done nothing illegal, but six police cars right behind us, and I freak out. I was like, is that for us? She's like, I don't know. We've done nothing wrong, technically. I mean, even though we did go out of state without her, mom and daddy's permission, we didn't do anything that would warrant police, but in the in the midst of not supposed to be over there, and now there's 6 police cars behind us. I was like, pull over to the left. No, pull over to the right. And like when the police car goes past, we just like looked at each other and just like bust out laughing, because when you're not supposed to be doing something, you become very, very, very paranoid, and that's what happened to us. We became very, very paranoid, which is happening to Micah, because like when Remy knocked on the door, he's looking like, oh snap, is the police here for me? Like, oh my goodness, what have I done? Now, I'm going to say this to Micah. Hopefully, this shows you that this is not the crew you should be hanging with. Kiki told you this a few episodes ago, that, they went their path and she went her path. Their path was not the path that she wanted to take, because Kiki, she got her head on her shoulders. She ready to start college in a few years. These kids, they were on a destructive path. And I just wish one person out of that group would sit back and be like, you know what? We could get our voices out there without vandalizing something. So y'all, that was basically the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I'm thanking my subscribers and the people who watch my video. Please like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.